Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to cut up some mini dolls, but don't worry, we're going to put them back together again. I've been quite pouty in the past about the fact that we are still missing child-sized mini dolls. Why? It's been so many years. In fact, I looked back to how long it was since, because I've made child-sized mini dolls before. It was 7 years ago that I first started making these. And I made a new one just recently for my new series, for the Astro and Petch series. And I thought I should demonstrate how I go about making her, because the mini doll molds are a little bit different now, so it is actually easier. But anyway, so this is one of my original toddler mini dolls that I made before Lego was even making micro dolls. I don't mind micro dolls, but they don't fill the gap. They're still not what we need. But anyway, so I made this new one. She's a little bit taller than the earlier ones I made. Not deliberately, that was accidental on my part. I did want to make her a bit shorter, but now that I put them all together, like a normal sized mini doll and two varying shortnesses, it's really cute. So anyway, let's cut stuff. Let's go through and have a look at how I made this. So, originally when I made toddler mini dolls was because I wanted little baby versions of the OG Lego Friends girls. It was so fun. But the torsos and the leg molds have actually changed. Like, they still look the same from the outside, but the internal structure of how they're made up is different now. So I'm still going to be cutting a bit off the legs and a bit off the torso, but because some of these leg pieces, you ready, have got the creepy ear feet, which I've been really disparaging about, but they're going to make this a lot easier because the legs are hollow inside. So we're going to cut off a bit of each leg. And to do this time, I can just use side cutters. So here we go. Ready? This is actually always quite nerve-wracking, but we're going to use the flat side because the top side pinches. So I'm making sure I have the flat side against where I want to cut. So just below where the sock is. So making sure I'm careful, because you can only cut it like kind of once. I mean, we can keep taking more off, but we can't put any back on. So here we go. We've cut 1 foot off, and you can see this bit up here is pinched. So that's going to be the throwaway bit. So we want to do now the other side and make sure that matches up. Keep it at the same height. If I was smart, I would have marked these points, but I'm just eyeballing it because I'm silly like that. So let's get this one off too. Look at that. So we've got 2 little shoes here now detached from the body. This is so macabre. And now I'm going to cut off maybe just at the top of the socks. So yeah, all right. So flat side, you want the flat side to be the bit closer to the skirt because we're going to be throwing this middle bit away, and just go straight across, and then they're at kind of an equidistant height, and they're not 100% straight. We can throw these bits away. We don't need them anymore. And then we need to reattach the two, our leg and our foot. So that looks pretty good. I'm just going to neaten up the legs a bit, maybe the shoe bits too around the ankle, just so that they are as flat as possible, because these are not looking, I haven't cut exactly straight, but I could go ahead and just glue them together and see what happens, but we'll just, sand them down gently. So this is 320 grit sandpaper, which is what I always use when I'm sanding away at Lego, because it's a nice fine grit, but it's not too fine, and we're just going to have a look at how that looks. I always, you're supposed to sand in a figure 8 so that you get a flat surface, and I don't always find that works for me because I must lean too hard on one side. Anywho, let's also do the same thing for, I don't even know why I think this is going to work. We're just going to kind of smooth the top of these off. This is really just for show. I don't really know what's happening here because I can't get a really good hold on these. I should attach them to something, but you know what? We're just flying by the seat of our pants, and it'll turn out okay, I hope. Okay, so we have got our 2 little shoesy pieces here, and then we've got our legs, and we've got a significant portion of it removed from the middle, and now we have to reattach them. And because we have got the hole in the middle, right, we're going to put a peg in it, and in this case, this peg's going to be this toothpick. So it's just to hold it in position, basically, while we're gluing it together, and it just adds extra structure. And we didn't have this before because the old style of mini dolls were just solid legs. I could have been smart and drilled a hole up into both sections that I was trying to attach and put a pin in them or a peg of some sort, but I didn't. because I'm too lazy. But this works out so much better. They've already come with their own little pre-made holes. So I've shoved these into each leg. That looks great. Now she's a double little peg leg. And then we want to get this on, but we're just going to need to crimp down the end of the toothpick a bit. If we just squash it a bit, maybe we can shove that foot back on. Maybe I feel like I've flanged it out and softened the bottom of the wood, but we're going to give it a go anyway. The idea here is sound, it's just that my execution is probably not terribly good. I'm going to cut a little angle on one side here, and then we'll shove this shoe. Oh, hold on, which one? Left, right? Which foot is which? I think this is correct. Oh my goodness. It's okay. Oh, you know, this peg's going to be way too long because it's going to stick out the bottom and then I'm not going to be able to attach it to the stud. So let's cut these down a little bit more, but I still want enough to be able to hold it on there but not stick out the entire bottom. I could just cut it off once it's through the shoe. But you know, like I said before, we are just loosey-gooseying this. So let's make this nice and narrow to fit in, and then we just kind of wedge it on. There we go, that's pretty good. Now that worked, and now look at that! We've reattached her leg! It's medical science! It's not. It's the furthest thing from medical science it could possibly be. But let's do the same thing with the other side. So if we get this on here, shove this on. And now, because the actual cut is at the top of her socks, it doesn't look too bad. I could paint this up a bit once it's all done, but I actually think that looks pretty good. So, not too much sticking out the bottom. That's cool. Now we need to go ahead and glue it. So I've got a 2-part epoxy, which is what I always use if I'm doing something that I'm going to be moving around a lot. I want to make sure it's really, really sturdy. So we're just kind of pasting that around, making sure it gets up that peg a bit, but the most important part is going to be down where the leg and the shoe meet. So we're getting around, and then once we shove it in, it's going to push it down. Anywho, there, that's so cutie patootie, and there's a little bit of glue sticking out around the sides. The most important part though is to make sure that the feet are angled the right way, that she can still stand on a plate, so she can still be utilized as Lego. So let's get the remains of our toothpick here and just get a little bit of this glue off where it's just splayed out a bit. I could always sand that off later, but I always say, I don't, I'm saying it right now, if you can clean it up beforehand, then you've got less cleanup later. See, smart. And it looks so cute. All right, so we're gonna leave this for the moment, leave this to dry, probably a full 24 hours, but I'll cut that bit out because that'd be really boring to watch. And in the meantime, we're going to reduce the torso down by maybe about, I don't know, it's probably that bottom band of her sweater, that much. Maybe 2 mils? It's not very much, but we have to make sure that it also fits back onto the mini doll leg piece. So here I am, valiantly trying the figure 8 to make sure that I am I'm sanding it flat. And we just do this for an interminable amount of time, speed it up, but keep on checking to make sure I don't take too much off, because if I take it off, I can't put it back on again. So bit by bit, and then just checking it does still fit back onto the leg piece. And I think that's probably enough. Let's just measure it up next to the little Emma I initially made. I think that's short enough. Okay, and I can always take more off anyway. Okay, let's jump ahead in time and put her all together and see how she looks when she's a little bit cuter and smaller. So here is our legs all nice and dried up. I did go through and put a bit more of a dab of the epoxy once it was dried underneath, so that just extra security, so that the feet are nice and firmly on. I should probably paint that up in flesh color too, because it looks even more, like it looks even worse now than it did before with just creepy ear feet. Here's her torso piece, and let me find the original so we can see the difference in height now. I should have taken more off the legs, but I was being very cautious because I actually only have 2 of these outfits, so I didn't want to muck it up. I should have done this with outfits that I had lots and lots of, but this is the one I wanted for my character. So, okay, so here we go. Now she is super little and cute. Oh, I wish Lego would make official ones of these. All right, and we've popped together our original mini doll, like the normal size mini doll, we've got our little shorter one, and we got the shortest one, and I will keep experimenting, I think, and see what different pants and skirt pieces work well with this technique. Yeah, especially with the new molds. Okay, all right. So that is how I go about making a child-sized mini doll. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you try this out, tag me on Instagram. Let me see how it turns out. I feel like it's so much easier to do now, especially with the hollow legs, and it is lots of fun if you've got some mini dolls that you're willing to sacrifice to experiment with. All right, I'll see you again soon. Bye.